Okay, so we're gonna talk through how to do a Kegel. A Kegel is just a contraction of our pelvic floor muscles. So probably the easiest way to do this is going to be laying down on your back or sitting. I'm just gonna say sitting so that way I can more easily talk you through this. And if you're not familiar with Kegels, a good way to start is by pairing it with your breathing. So I'm gonna have you take your fingers, find your hip bones, okay? If you're wearing high-waisted leggings like me, you might need to go inside your leggings. So we're gonna find our hip bones, go just inside of that, and now our fingers are on our lower abs. And we're putting our fingers there because when we contract our pelvic floor, we're gonna feel a contraction of our lower abs, so that can help cue us in on if we're doing it or not. So we're gonna take a breath in, just relax on our inhale, and then on the exhale, I'm gonna think about squeezing my pelvic floor. And some cues that you can use are as if you were stopping the stream of urine. Think about picking up a blueberry with your vagina, or sucking up a smoothie with your vagina. Or you can think about pulling your pubic bone, which is right here, and your tailbone closer together. So try thinking about different cues. You can see which one works better for you. But again, if we pair it with our breathing and do that Kegel on the exhale, it's gonna make it just a little bit easier. So I'm gonna inhale and then exhale. I'm gonna think about picking up that blueberry with my vagina or pulling my pubic bone and tailbone closer together. And if you don't really know if you're doing anything in your pelvic floor, again, that's why we have our fingers just inside those hip bones on our lower abs, because if you engage your pelvic floor, you should feel those muscles right there kind of turn on. So that can cue you in to if you're doing it or not. I would start with maybe sets of anywhere from like 5 to 15 reps, and you could do this a couple times a day. This isn't something that we need to like walk around squeezing our pelvic floor all the time. Imagine if you walked around squeezing your bicep like this, right? It would probably not feel too good. So that same thing happens in our pelvic floor. Sometimes we need to do Kegels just to kind of get those muscles turned on, retrain our brain to kind of tell those muscles to contract, but make sure that you are not trying to squeeze or hold a Kegel throughout the day.